want this all to be over.
I swear these generators get bigger all the time. That thing's a monster.
Quiet here. Copy, no activity by you. Same here. Something's here. Moving to investigate. contact here.
Copy that. Same here. All quiet here.
What? Raj, quiet here as well.
Should investigate.
Move it!
You have no idea how complex this is, do you?
in the area. They came to play. Down, grenade! Eyes on enemy shooter! Nailed him! Stay behind cover! Contact! Eyes on enemy troops! Free to engage! That's all they got, fellas. Yeah, I'm gonna send you. Cover me, I'm moving. I'll take care of this. Okay, I got you, bro.
Keep your heads down. We're not done. Keep your heads down. We're not done. Moving. Finding cover. Don't let these pricks out of here. Keep your heads down. I'll hit him with a rocket! Okay. Don't big limb! pricks out of here!
Oh, you motherfucker. Climb up the goddamn fucking ladder, you fucking special forces.
Nothing here.
Same here.
All right, Ghost. This is our Mike 1775 Sergeant, aka One Thumb himself. All right. I am just a small portion of Portions Favors the Brave Extreme Dream Team that was created by Tyrant Slayer 1. What the fuck just happened? Come on. What just happened? All right. Small technical difficulty. My bad. But today's agenda is Force Recon. Okay. Now let me explain something to you about the Force Recon. It has nothing to do with special forces for the Marine Corps. Okay. It's me forcing you to play Ghost Recon how it was originally intended. Okay. So let me elaborate on that. This is primarily used for a for the best benefit is a full four-man team. Okay. There is 13 phases to Force Recon. All right. As you're going through phase 1, phase 2 to phase 3 and 4, all the way up to 13, it's going to get tougher and tougher and tougher. Okay. Phase 1 through phase 4 is getting you ready for phase 5 through 10. And then phase 10 is getting you ready for the last 3 phases. Okay? So here on this custom game mode that I came up with, all right, it's going to challenge you and the teammates. It's done on extreme difficulty, no HUD, of course. Okay? There's no use of rockets or laser designator. No use of optical camo or slingshot drone. Okay? It is all plantables and throwables with a question mark. Okay? As you're going up in the different phases, the plantables and throwables is going to be split between you and your teammates. Okay? Once you advance to so many freaking phases, then you're going to be finding yourself changing some of your settings as well. Okay? Slowly over a period of time. All right? Once you get to phase 10, then you're going to find out what the Force Recon phases are what they're intended for. It is getting you ready for the custom game mode that is going to be revealed in Phase 11 and no, yeah, Phase 11 and Phase 13. Okay? Then you'll know and understand the custom game mode completely, along with its history, where it derived from, and how I made that custom game modes, which is two of them, harder. Okay? This here is going to force you not only to do the recon of the game, but it's going to force you to play Ghost Recon how it was originally intended, from how it was created the first time, to depending on your teammates and them depending on you. So what you can bring into the combat is going to be dictated off of the different um, the type of asset you are going to be to the team. Okay, so that is going to be either you being a sharpshooter, aka sniper, a breacher, aka shotgunner, a heavy, aka freaking heavy machine gunner, a freaking assault, explosive expert, or grenader. Okay? For every team, throughout all the phases, you're limited to one sharpshooter, one heavy gunner, one shotgunner, one explosive expert, okay, and one grenader. Now, depending upon on the scenario, you're limited to two underbarrel attachments in the squad. So, if you're a grenader, using this as an example, he can bring in the grenade launcher. Okay, not the 203. I'm talking about the MGL. Okay, he is the only one that can carry that. But he can also bring in a 203. Okay, if he does that, that takes away the two options of the underbarrel shotgun or underbarrel attachment. So that will leave one free to up in the air to grab that can be added to the squad. Okay. Same way goes with the shotgunner. The shotgunner is the only one who can carry a shotgun, but he can also bring in an AR and have a underbarrel shotgun attachment with it. Okay? And if he does that, that takes away the two option of the underbarrel attachments for that. Okay? That could be divvied up into the squad. All right? Why am I doing this? That's so that we're not running heavy on snipers, shotgunners, heavy machine gunners, grenaders, and shit like that. You know what I mean? And I'll even go even further. If you're an assaulter, you can carry a AR, you can carry an SMG, you can carry a sidearm, of course, but the whole team has to keep in mind, no matter what three weapons you're taking or two weapons you're taking, you got to make sure they're not taken away from your ammo count. So you want to maximize your ammo count, okay, per weapon system, okay? So if I'm taking a 45, I'm not going to take in an SMG that's using 45 ammo. Does not pass common sense, okay? Same way with your AR. You don't want to take in an AR that's going, let's say for instance, which you're not going to, but let's say for instance you're taking in a AR and or a LMG, and they both use the same type of ammo. It doesn't pass common sense. It doesn't. It's not going to increase your ammo capability, and it's not going to keep you in the fight. Now, in the real world scenario, yes, you would take weapon systems that would bear the same type of ammo that you're carrying, so that it'll be easier for you to acquire on a combat battlefield. But we're talking about Breakpoint and UBFucks, okay? They didn't take that into account. Doesn't matter if you pick up 7.62, guess what? Your weapon uses 5.56, it's going to replenish your ammo. That doesn't pass common sense to me, okay? So anyways, by doing this, it's going to allow your teammates to be communicative and dependent on each other. The plantables and throwables is broken down according to what classification job you're going to be doing that I just broke down to you just now about the weapon system that you're bringing in. It's going to dictate what position you have in the squad, okay? And that's going to dictate what kind of plantables and throwables you can bring in, okay? And the reason why I'm doing that is so that you're not seeing a bunch of damn freaking grenades or flashbangs and freaking EMPs just randomly being fucking thrown in on the freaking combat field overly. You have more control of the chaos. You know what I mean? Therefore, if you're a grenader, you're the only one that can bring in the MK1s and MK2 grenades. Period. Period. I say again, if you're a grenader, you're the only one that can carry grenades, period, of plantables and throwables. You're not going to be able to bring in mines and C4. That's the job of the explosive expert. Okay? Explosive expert is the only one that can bear the C4, MK1s, and MK2s, and the mines, MK1s and MK2s. So, for instance, that's me, right? I am not going to be bearing on the back of my, carrying on the back of me a sniper rifle. I will be having a AR and a SMG. Okay. Along with my wheel, item wheel, you'll see binos. You'll see EMP or flashbang. Okay. MK1 EMP and flashbang. And then the freaking MK1s and MK2 mines and MK1, MK2, C4. All right. Now, if you're a shotgunner, you're bringing in EMPs and flashbang. If you're a assaulter, it's going to be EMP, flashbang, or intel grenade. Okay. If you're a heavy, you're going to be bringing in flashbang, intel grenade, and that's about it. If you're a sharpshooter, you're going to have MK2 and MK3, EMP, and a flashbang. Okay? There is one slotted primary spotter. If in fact that spotter goes down, That's just an added role, okay? On top of whether or not you're an assaulter, grenader, or freaking um, shotgunner, okay? It's just an added role, all right? That doesn't mean you're command center. No, that just only means you're the control point for the sharpshooter, okay? You give out the target for the sharpshooter to take out, and then freaking the only time that he squeezes the trigger is when you tell him to send it. Once he clarifies, he's on Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, freaking tag. Okay, so therefore, the spotter is the only one that's going to do the tagging, unless you communicated that you reserved 2 slots for the element that is aggressing. Okay. So therefore, you get everybody communicating. You get everybody depending on each other. So think about it. You know, freaking if you need an EMP and you're a grenader and you don't have freaking EMPs, guess what? You're going to depend on your partner to throw it over to that direction. So you can ping the ground to where you need the such EMP being thrown at, or a mine emplacement or what have you, or C4 emplacement or what have you. Because there's multiple uses of C4 and mines. You can funnel the enemy into your direction to where you can maximize the suppressive fire and create a kill box. Okay. The other is that you can set up a diversion where you can get the attention to that explosion over to the far right when you're trying to aggress a building or a compound on the left hand side or on the frontal. Okay. Therefore, you lessen the probability of what you're going to be facing once you breach in. Okay. Once you go inside, freaking, you're going to find that there's less enemy in that immediate area that you're trying to aggress. Okay. So this custom game mode gets the whole team working together. That's the whole point. And your goal is to make it to phase 11 and phase 13 to find out what is the new custom game mode. Okay? That I came up with. Right? Because all the phases that I came up with will lead to those custom game modes that I came up with. All right? But this is what Force Recon is about. Force Recon phases. That is this. This is like a training. Okay? And those of you who've been in MilSim and everything, this probably feel like more like home for you. Okay? But this is realism. So, the other rules of the freaking Force Recon phases is dressing your character accordingly, as you see in front of you of this steel pick. Okay? You must have NOS on your helmet, not put away. You must have some kind of freaking helmet that is military to date, not futuristic, not unbelievable. Okay? It must be probable. That is now being used currently. Okay? Same way with your IOTV or OTV. And according to your weapons. Okay? Phase 1, you're suppressed. Phase 2, you're unsuppressed. Phase 3, you're suppressed. Phase 4, you're unsuppressed. Once you get them to phase 3 and phase 4, you're limited to one primary weapon and your sidearm. Phase 1 and phase 2, you're on 2 primaries and a sidearm. See where I'm going with this? So, when you're doing the bivouacs, you're allowed to have bivouacs, but Air 1 is off, I repeat, off limits. Okay? You're not allowed to go into Air 1 whatsoever. Okay? So if you need to change your settings to allow you to use other bivouacs, yeah. Vehicles is according to a region that you're in, that you're going to be dealing with. So you need to collectively together as a team select what region you're going to start at. Within that region, you can use those vehicles that's there to include the weaponry, okay, that's on those said vehicles, right? You're allowed, accordingly to what region you're at, that you're going to be addressing, you're allowed one central bivouac that can be used as a reconfigure, refit, and reorganization point. Okay? If it's a bigger region, kind of oblong, you pick two. Instead of one in the middle, you'd pick one on the outside, either north or south or west and east. Okay? Or close to as possible. Those will be your alpha bivouac and your bravo bivouac. Okay? And then again, that is getting you and your team to collectively to come up with a plan. All right? You can also use this to role play with. Okay? If you so heartily desired to do so. Okay? And once you move from one region to another, once you eliminated all bases, major bases, and medium sized bases in that region, that means anything that has more than just 5 enemy at that point. It cannot be a control point. It cannot be a um, a rinky-dink small-ass damn freaking base. No, it has to be a major or medium base. To me, a medium base would be like Camp Kodiak, Outpost, Blue Tiger. Okay, which is also AKA the Ring of Death or the Lake, or yeah, the Ring of Death. It has the 8 snipers around the the cliffside. Okay, of that whole base area. Inside, there's not that many freaking wolves, but collectively together, it's pretty stout base. Okay, things that's not really considered a major base would be like, fuck, I don't know, northeast from freaking uh, Sentinel Landcourt base. Okay, northeast. That is a checkpoint. Okay, nope, don't count. Um, there's like 3 buildings that you can do that is breachable using a breach, where you can kick in a door, open a door, or blow the door up, or shoot it with a shotgun to actually breach. There really ain't that many enemy in there. Siren will go off, and then they'll call in backup. That don't even count. Okay, freaking avoid those bases. All right, major bases or medium-sized bases. To me, a medium-sized base would be freaking like Equipment Depot. That'd be a medium-sized base as well. A major base would be like freaking Lake Catherine, uh, Wild Islet testing zone, Aero testing zone, places like that. Okay, those would be major bases. Abandoned barracks, fuel storage. Um, so yeah, you should be able to get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so you dress your character accordingly. All right, so everybody can recognize you. You know, and Be creative with it. Okay? You can mix match your uniform, but don't look like the enemy completely. Especially if you're playing with no HUD, it's kind of hard to figure out, hey, this guy over here is not a bad guy, he's a good guy. Well, the way I'm dressed right now, that's clearly an indicator that, hey, I'm a good guy. One, I got a freaking NOS displayed on my helmet. Two, I'm displaying 2 weapons on my back. 3, you're going to see me dodging and going down into the prone, and the enemy won't do that and be bitching at you. You know what I mean? So there you go. Again, the object is to get your team and yourself all the way up to phase 13. Once you hit phase 13, well, once you get from phase 1 all the way up to phase 4, get with me and I'll let you know what phase 5 and 6 is. And once you complete that, then I'll let you know what 7 and 8 is. And after that, I'll let you know what 8 and 9 and 10 is. Once you hit 10, then I'll let you know what phase 11 is. Phase 12 is primarily changing some settings more, and it's the final touches of changing your settings. The whole team. Okay? Now, on this game, they have classifications, or aka perks, like Sharpshooter, Pathfinder, Panther, Echelon. All that shit, it's off the table. That's the reason why when I get out of this pick, out of the camera, I'm going to show you what I did. I used up all my freaking specialty class to where it cannot be used. Okay? And your whole team needs to do the same thing. Use it up to where it's not used. Where they cannot use it, and they should not be refilling it unless they go into a bivouac. And if they do, they need to discharge everything that they have to make sure they don't use that specialty classification. Okay? Drones is totally off the table, no matter if it's offensive or defensive or personal drone. What's in place of it is your NOS. You can still do distance, direction, and time of day. And you can still tag with it. Again, the spotter is the only one that does tagging. And like I said, there's a secondary, right? Earlier. The secondary is in case that there is a teammate down that is a spotter, okay? For the sharpshooter only, not for the whole fucking team, okay? Granted, he can give you a warning, this and that, or blah, 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 or whatever, but he should not be using the tags to let you know where that person is, because that's going to confuse the sharpshooter. See what I mean? He's going to think that's going to be his next target. Don't do that. All right? There is no permadeath on these phases, but if you so heartily desired, you could do that if you want to, but I don't require that. But you can toy around with it and to make it more appealing for yourself within that reason, okay? If you want to add in a permadeath, okay? But there isn't. Not how I've written it, okay? And this has been created by me, and it was elaborated and collaborated with everyone who's in EDT who has tried it, which is me, Panther, Tonk, Sandy, Blue Kraken Lever. We've all tried it, to include Ooga Booga, okay? Ooga Booga is also Micah, by the way, okay? We've all tried it, to include Chief. He's tried it, and to include his son. So, there you go. Now I'm going to get out of this. I just came here to use this as a briefing area. That's all.
Nothing to report. Raj, quiet here as well. Nothing out here. Raj, quiet here too. No movement here. Sit here. No movement. No. What?
I've had it with this shit. We're not gonna find anything. Look, I have a really big headache. Just, I don't know. Keep it to yourself. RTO told me the other side of the island is more.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, these hostiles can't hide forever.
think they're gone. They couldn't have just split. Keep looking. Hey, don't relax just yet. Just because we don't see them doesn't mean they're not here. They could still be hiding somewhere. Don't dodge. All good here. I think we're clear. Keep looking. They can't have gone far. Nobody over on my side now. I'm looking, but I don't see anything. Put 'em! Hey! Hostiles are attacking! Moving! I got... Find me some targets, y'all! We got company! Let us get away! Guys, let's all keep an eye out. We got enemy activity in the area. I'm taking cover. Enemy activity in our area. Stay low. Stay low. I want eyes on the target. Here, guys, let's all keep an eye out. We got enemy activity in the area. Enemy activity in our area. Stay low. Shoot him and let me know. Hostiles nearby. Watch your sectors. Yeah, heads up. Hostiles out here. Damn it, someone's here. We're ready for a gunfight. Moving! I'm moving! They're here. Keep your eyes open. Get down, soldier! Hey, find their location ASAP! Hostile troops are firing at us! Roger. Alright, stay alert, everyone. Liberate this asshole! I'm clear too, buddy. Looks all green. It's just so dark out. Yeah, I got nothing over here, too. And wake me up when the action starts.
I don't see any movement.
Yeah. All quiet here, too.
Contact! Get down! Kill him!
Stark, I don't know where they are.
Oh yeah, enemy movement.
Forever. We're not all out there, guys. Get ready.
We need eyes on enemy locations.
Stay sharp. We got bad guys in the area.
Yeah, I don't have anybody here now.
Pretty sure my side's clear too. Keep an eye out.
I'll keep looking, but I think we're okay now.
Couldn't have just split. Keep looking.
If they come back, be ready to rock. Stay sharp and watch each other's backs.
Whatever that was, it's over now.
Something was just here. Keep looking.
I got no more hostiles. I'm clear. Yeah, it's clear over here too. Enemy forces are attacking. Right there, out there, guys. Get ready. Contact, contact. Watch your sector.
God, Jesus, I need cover! Search your areas.
I want eyes on the target.
No sign of anyone. I think we're good.
Yeah. Clear. Bailed. We're clear here. They're gone.
We need to keep looking. That was too easy. Watch your shit. Something's out here. All right, don't get caught snooping. Stay sharp and do your job.
All clear here. No more contact. Please!
How are you doing with all this?
Be right back. I gotta use the man's room.
Hey! Stay alert. We got company.
I'm moving! Moving!
We got company. Stay focused.
20 grand for a scout.
Recon, stay here. We got company. Stay focused. Keep looking. We'll find them. No, they're here somewhere.
Damn it, find them.
Oh yeah, enemy movement in our area. Stay alert.
Damn it!
Copy that. Nothing to report here.
All right, guys. This is going to conclude my uh, stream for tonight, and I hope you enjoyed it. This is Force Recon Phase 3 and 4, but technically it's actually 1 and 2. Okay, I just got to recorrect the description because 3 and 4 you go in with one rifle, and well, anyways, I'll have uh, the rules put in the description, what you need to have to get you ready for it. Um, Set up, anyways. So, um, I'm going to have to do a video on job specifics for for the uh, for the team. Okay, so that'll be coming. But basically, what it is that Force Recon is not a anything close related to the freaking Marine Corps Force Recon. Okay, get that out of your head. It's me forcing you to play Ghost Recon the way that it was originally intended when they first brought out Ghost Recon in the beginning. Okay? And it gets you, it's forcing you to depend on your teammates as well. More so than what the game provides. Okay? There's no use of specialty classifications, so these are hands off. Drones, all drones are hands off. Alright? The only thing you can use for freaking like recon is designating a spotter for your sharpshooter, aka sniper. Alright. Sniper can bring in a sniper rifle or a DMR. He is the only one who can carry those types of weapons. Okay? Everybody else, depending upon what job specific that you're choosing, is either going to be a heavy, which you're only allowed one heavy, and he's the only one that can carry an LMG. Okay? Shotgunner can carry an AR and a shotgun. Alright? Or an AR with an underbarrel shotgun. Alright? But in the whole squad, you're allotted two underbarrel shotguns plus the shotgunner. Okay? So if he decides to bring in an AR and then put a freaking underbarrel attachment that is a shotgun, then that takes away from what is allotted to the squad. That means you're given one underbarrel shotgun at that time. Okay. Grenadier is the only one that he can carry the MGL. Same thing goes with the underbarrel 203 and the AK-47 equivalent. All right. You're only allotted two of those underbarrel attachments for that specific thing. So if he decides to bring in a AR with an underbarrel attachment of a M203 or an equivalent to that, then guess what? Now you're reduced down to one that's allotted to the whole team. Okay? everybody else. The backup for the heavy on phase 1 through 2 is an SMG along with his LMG, okay? And shotgunner and grenader, the backup for them is going to be, if he decides to bring in the LMG or MGL, then he has a choice: either go with the AR with a 203 underbarrel attachment, optionable, or come in with an MGL and an SMG. Okay. Explosive expert, AR and SMG. Okay. But explosive expert can also bring in the underbarrel attachment if he so desires, or you can leave it up to your assault team. The assault team, you're allowed three assaulters. Okay. Explosive expert, one. The only difference between the explosive expert and everybody else is that he is the only one that's allowed to bring in mines and C4. Okay? You can designate an extra role to someone who is going to be your spotter and uh, your secondary spotter. Okay, that's in case that the primary spotter goes down. Then you have the secondary spotter that can take over that role for temporarily until the primary spotter is picked back up. Okay. If you do this correctly, you can basically depend on your other teammates to assist you, and it makes it more fun as well. And you get a little bit of the taste of what the original intent of Ghost Recon was. Okay. Plantables and throwables is broken up amongst the team. Grenaders, common sense. He brings in grenades. Explosive expert, he brings all explosives. That is C4 and mines. Okay. Everybody else either brings in EMP and flashbang. Okay. Or intel grenade. All right. There ain't no sense in the freaking sharpshooter bringing in an intel grenade when he has a sensor launcher. He can use that. But we cannot use any other specialty classification. So the API rounds that the sharpshooter has, he cannot use that. Okay? That is hands off. All right? Hands off. Period. Hands off. All right? Depending upon on the region, you can have up to one bivouac that you can use as many times you want to refit and everything. As you clear that freaking region of all major and medium bases, then you can progress to the next region. Vehicles that's found in that specific region, you can use those vehicles. All right. But as soon as you go into the next region, you must exit out that vehicle and then reacquire another vehicle or go on foot. Okay? Depending upon on the size of the region, you can have up to 2 bivouacs. All right? And outside of that, hope you enjoyed this video. I am Iron Mike 1775 Sergeant, aka One Thumb. All right? All my streams, as you know, is in dedication to our dear late friend, Tyrant Slayer 01, aka Jeremy, aka Ghost 6. All right. There will be some more content coming. There will be some things changing as well, so stay tuned for that. Currently, I have somebody working on a banner for our YouTube channel, and that'll be coming here soon. If you haven't noticed, our YouTube icon has now changed. It will be changing again eventually because I'm wanting to find something else a little bit more fancier. Okay, so um, if you want to follow me over there on Twitch, you can. Um, there is a link in the description of the channel itself. You can also find Bullet Catcher Gaming on there as well. He's got some content that's going to be coming here soon as well, either short videos or a podcast, so keep an eye out for that. There is a Discord link there, and it'll be an automatic invite to the Discord. Let me be one of the ones to welcome you to the community over there on Bullet Catcher Gaming. I'm, like I said, I'm one of 11 admins over there on that Discord. All right. Um, Outside of that, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. I will be streaming on Twitch on Wildlands on the Xbox side, doing the 10K combat run. All right, that Jeremy had came up with. All right, it's a 10K run / Unidad hunt. All right, and hope to see y'all there. Outside of that, see you on the future battlefields of war. Simplify.